Hi everyone, it's Dante teacher and my friend.
Hello, everyone.
Hi there, do you know who this is?
Yes, I am Among Us.
It's Red, okay? Hi Red, how are you today?
Oh, I'm doing very well. I'm happy to be here.
Oh, that's good to know. Why?
I love English.
Oh, so do I. English is the best. I love English. I love studying too. Do you love studying? Yeah! Maybe. All right, so Red, what are we going to do today?
Well, we are going to do book report. Bum, 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 bum. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I know what a book report is. It's when we read our book and then we write about what we read, okay?
That's right. So we're going to write down some questions and answers about what's the book that we read?
I think it's Shark in the Park, is that right?
Yes, Shark in the Park. I love it.
Wow, thanks, Red. You're very helpful.
Oh, yes, I am very helpful. And I.
Oh, Red, are you feeling okay?
Oh, yes. I'm fine.
Red, you need to go to the hospital right now. You might be sick.
No. I am fine.
Okay, all right, before we start, I think I'm going to put on a little hand sanitizer. Okay. Get this on. Make sure I have my mask because I don't know. Red looks a little sus right now, right?
I'm not sus. I'm fine.
Oh, Red, stop! Okay? Social distance, far away.
I think you're sus.
No, Red, back away, please.
Are you imposter?
No, okay, Red, we have to study now. Are you ready to study?
I think you're imposter.
Okay, Red, you need to social distance, okay? Stand away. We're supposed to be separated, right?
That's what imposter would say.
All right, get away from me. Okay. All right, I'm sorry about that. Red is a little sus, like I said. We're going to have to study them. So are you ready? What we need today is we need a notebook. This is my notebook. It has watermelon. It's very delicious, right? We need a notebook to write in, and we need pencil and eraser, okay? Are you ready? So notebook, pencil, and eraser right here. All right, so are you guys ready? Notebook, pencil. I have the book here, so I know that you don't have the book at home, but I have the book that we read right here. We are going to write it down just like this, okay? So step number one, I want you to write book report, and you're going to write Shark in the Park, because, of course, that's the name of the book, okay? So we're going to write down book report, Shark in the Park. If you want to, you can draw a little picture like I did. Like here's the shark. And this is a telescope. It's not a very good picture. This maybe should be a little bit more, I don't know, circular. Like this, you okay? I don't know. Anyways, this is supposed to be the telescope. So we're going to read about it today. But before we write anything else, we need to write the author's name. So that is who wrote the book. So you can see right here, the book is by Nick Sharratt. Okay, so right down here, we're going to write by, and we're going to write his name. Nick, okay, Sharratt. I don't know what kind of name this is, but I think Nick Sharratt. Sharratt. I think he's from England. Yongbuksaram, I think. So anyways, here we go. Let's start. Book report, Shark in the Park by Nick Sharratt. Now, books always are stories, and stories always have three things. Every story has three things. That is beginning, middle, and end. Okay? So a start, and then what happens in the middle, and then what happens in the end. We are going to write about that. Okay? So you have to think about what happens. But before we do that, we have to think about who is in the book. Okay? So who is the main character? Nuku. This boy right here. Okay? Do you know his name? Do you know his name?
Oh, I know his name.
Oh, really? You know his name?
Yes, his name is Timothy Pope.
That's right. His name is Timothy Pope, and he has a new telescope. And what does he see? Well, he sees many things in the park. So we're going to write that. Great! So, Yellow, are you going to help me?
Yes, I'm gonna help. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna help. Let me just look at the book.
Not helpful. Okay, all right. All right, so now what you need to do is write down the book report. So let's do it. First, we're going to start by writing about the main character. Okay? So who is the main character? So we're going to write it down. The main character, and what's his name, is named Timothy Pope. Timothy Pope. Okay, so then let's talk about what does Timothy do? What does he do? Okay, so we're going to write it. So in the start of the story, so we have to write that first. So at the start of the story, let's write it like this. At the start. I want you guys to all write this down. At the start of the story. Okay, at the start of the story, where do they go? Do you remember? They go, it's in the title, I'll give you a hint. Right? Okay, so we're going to write, at the start of the story, Timothy goes to the park. Okay? So we're going to write that. Timothy goes to the park. All right, pretty easy. You guys got it? At the start of the story, Timothy goes to the park. What happens next? Do you remember? He goes and he looks. Right? So the next thing he does is he looks through his telescope. So we can write that. He looks through his telescope. You guys know through, right? Through, okay, like this. Okay, through, like this. Okay, through. Through. He looks through. What does he look through? His telescope. I don't know how to say it in Korean. Telescope, but it's a tool for seeing very far. Okay, so he looks through his telescope, and then what does he see? He sees a shark, or he thinks it's a shark. So we're going to say he thinks he sees a shark. Okay, that means Amado, maybe it's a shark. He thinks though, I think it's a shark. Maybe it's a shark, maybe not. So he thinks he sees a shark, and then what happens in the end? In the end, is there a shark? Timothy thinks maybe not, right? There is no shark. In the end, there is no shark. There is no shark in the park, right? Jump, jump, jump. Or, Amado, is there? Is there a shark? Maybe, right? If you look at the very end of the book, do you remember? Timothy says, there is no shark, right? He says, oh, it's safe to say there is no shark today. But what's this? What is it? We don't know. Okay, so we're going to write, or is there? All right? So this is what you need to write in your book. Okay, I want you to write all this. This is our book report. This is practice. I want you to write it down carefully, maybe a little more neatly than I did. This is not very neat. But I want you to write it down neatly, all of this in your book, okay? In your notebook. Now, if you need to, you can pause the video and write it out, okay? So I want you to write all this down, and then we're going to answer some questions, okay? Can anyone help me with the questions? I can help you with the questions. Oh, it's Spider-Man, everybody. Yes, Spider-Man is here. I'm going to help you. All right, Spider-Man. So Spider-Man will help us with our questions, but what do we do first? First, we need an eraser. Oh, I have one here. Okay, I'm going to erase all of this, and we are going to do some questions. I want you to write down everything, okay? The question and the answer together. You need to find the answer on some of these yourself. Okay, so here we go. Let me look at question number 1. Okay, question number 1. You write it down, okay? Spider-Man, what is question number 1? Question number 1. What does Timothy look through? Okay, let's write it down together. What does Timothy, that's the boy's name, right? What does Timothy look through? What does Timothy look through? Okay, so write this down. Look through. What does he look through? I know what he looks through. Do you know? Can you remember? Okay, so this is how you answer it. He looks through a mo. You have to find it, okay? What is it? Do you know? I know, it's a telescope. Oh, Spider-Man, don't cheat, don't hack it. You write it down, okay? That's question number 1. Question number 2. Are you ready, Timothy? Timothy, my name is Spider-Man. Okay, oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, Spider-Man, can you tell us question number 2? Yes, question number 2. Question number 2. Okay, let me write it down, thank you. Question number 2. What does he see first? Okay, first. You guys know first? What does he see first? What does he see first? He, who is he? Timothy is he. Oh, that's right. Timothy, he. What does he see first, okay? You have to look in the book right here. What does he see first? He sees a, I'm going to show you really quickly. Bing. Okay? So you have to write that down. The answer for number 2, he sees a, okay, what is it? Spider-Man, no. God, you're such a hacker. I'm not a hacker. I'm just very friendly and helpful. I'm a superhero. Okay, very good. Number 3. Spider-Man, tell us number 3. Okay, question number 3. Are you ready? Yes, let's write it down. Question number 3. What is it, Spider-Man? Who does Timothy go to the park with? Who does Timothy go to the park? Who does he go with? Okay, I can write that. Who does Timothy, and we can just write Tim. Tim is short for Timothy. Sometimes we just write the name Tim. Who does Tim go to the park with? Who does Timothy go to the park with? Who does Tim go to the park with? 누구랑? Who does he go with? I know you know it. Shh, you can't say it, okay? You can't tell them. Dad. No, Spider-Man. He goes with his dad. Okay, Spider-Man, shh, don't cheat. Okay, so the answer, he goes with, no. Who is it? Okay? Who is it? I'll give you a little hint. He looks like this. He's like, ho, 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 hey, Timothy, ding, ding, hi, ho, ho, ho. Who is it? Do you remember? I know, it's his dad. Spider-Man, stop, okay. All right, okay, everybody, this is it. This is our book report. I want you to write them down in your notebook. I want you to write the question and the answer, both, okay? Not just the answer, write them together. And then tomorrow when you come to the Hagwon, we're going to read them. All right, we're going to look at our book report, we're going to check them, we're going to read them together, okay? So write them all down, the question and the answer, and then tomorrow we can practice. Okay, that's it, everyone. It's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye, Spider-Man. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a nice day.